How's it going, everybody? My name is Tentacle, and welcome back to more Pokemon Sword. Last time we got started on the ever-dreadful post-game, and I just now realized there is an item that I missed here the first time. It's a Max Revive. Maybe that shows up during the post-game? I don't know. I could have sworn that would have been a Leaf Stone. But whatever, here goes. I'm sorry you two have to deal with this as well. So these two were battling, and then there was just a random Dynamax Pokemon. If that cry is any indication, that's a Zarina. More Dynamax Pokemon are running amok. I said this last time. This time, we're just gonna go on a wild goose chase to every single stadium and beat up the Dynamax Pokemon that are there. And of course, excuse me. Of course, Hop lost the two idiots that were in the last episode. And the good news is, each gym leader gets to help out against whatever Dynamax Pokemon you're fighting, alongside peers. And Hop is going to help out too. I could read all the dialogue for this, but it is just so much easier to explain it myself. I'm so sorry, everybody. I just really hate this post-game. If my reactions at the end of the last episode were any indication. And sure enough, I was right. It's a Dynamax Zarina. For each stadium, I'm just gonna lead with whichever Pokemon I have that I think would be best against it. See, I nearly took that thing down in one shot, even with a crit. This is so pathetically easy. And at the very least, with a max raid battle going on, we don't have to worry about Throat Chop affecting anything. Maybe it knew about the whole type matchup against fire and fairy types. But there we go, Zarina is saved, and it didn't even faint from that. Oh, it did. Milo just used a revive. Hey, Zarina, maybe you want to join my team in the next generation? Okay, this line here also proves how stupid this post-game is. Some discord in the harmony between trainer and Pokemon. What in the world does that mean? There's no trainer to be found. This really is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. Ugh, oh boy. You don't know the half of it. The mystery is how this even was supposed to be a post-game in the first place. It should have ended with the battle against Hop, if I'm being real. At the very least, we get special versions of the Gym Leader's League cards, if you even care about those.
Well, 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 looks like that Dynamax nonsense has calmed down. The champion, as expected.
And they're just over here where the league staff would be. And they're still not willing to give it back.
If you want to stop us, do your best to chase after our splendid-looking bottoms.
I'm sorry. That line, even though I hate these guys, that line is just so funny. Alright. I'll see you guys at the... I think it's called the Hulbury Gym Stadium, whatever they're called. After this cutscene. Thanks to them running their mouths, we know their goal is to force Pokemon to Dynamax. And that they plan to continue doing it. I guess we have to stop them. This is no time to be hung up on getting back the rusted shield. We gotta stop those two. Okay, now I'll see you guys at Hulbury Gym. It should be a quick cutaway. After even more cutscenes. Oh wait, I forgot about this. 2 different power spots activate at the same time. Explain exactly what happened or exaggerate what happened. What happens if you choose exaggerate? A Dynamax Pokemon completely destroyed the stadium? Nice, I love that. And yes, there are Dynamax Pokemon at other stadiums. We gotta go to Hulbury and Motostoke. I want to chase after those 2 weirdos so we can beat them up. Okay, good. Professor Sonia's gonna help out. Finally, can I move again? Yes! Now I'll see you guys back at Hulbury, for real this time. And I'm gonna make sure I lead with Sage for this one. Hello, Nessa. We're here to save you from the terror of this awful post-game. And yes, the staff and the spectators are alright. I just want to get in and beat up the Dynamax Pokemon in there. At least this time we get a much shorter cutscene. And it's a Gyarados this time. So maybe I should have led with Blinky. Ah well, we should still be fine. Okay, not really sure why Gyarados led with that. I would have expected it to use Max Airstream on Sage, but whatever. Yeah, with doing normal damage there, I think it would have been much better if I led with Blinky. Oh well, I'll use him for the Motostoke Stadium battle. At least Rillaboom's drum beating is a lot stronger now. Now let's see. This is slightly stronger, so let's try our own Max Airstream. That didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought. Maybe Gyarados just has a really high special defense stat. Jaw Lock. Okay. I don't think I've seen that move before. I can't remember if that's the signature move of Dreadnought, but I know neither the user nor the target can escape after that move is used. And again, I don't know how long that effect lasts. I'll have to edit something in on screen. But whatever, the Gyarados is down. Let's get through any cutscenes we may have, and then I'll see you guys at Motostoke. And we get Nessa's Rare League card, too. I will say this. I love how the staff member here has such a serious face. Man, it feels like ages ago when we first set foot in Motostoke. Hello, Kabu. I wonder what Dynamax Pokemon we have to fight this time. And we gotta beat up a Dynamax. Torkoal. Alright. I'm sure Blinky can take care of this thing in no time. His first max geyser may not be that powerful, but it'll be much better once the rain comes into effect. Yeah, the harsh sunlight really does affect water-type moves pretty forcefully, even when they're Dynamaxed. Plus, I think Torkoal is just really defensive to begin with. And I love how it immediately retaliated with a max flare. Torkoal must have taken that personally. But I'll just remove your harsh sunlight as soon as you put it back up. Let's see how you respond. Perhaps I should have given Blinky something that raises the power of water-type moves. Dynamax Pokemon are immune to flinching, so the King's Rock isn't that useful. It really doesn't want to have the rain active. But I don't care. I'll keep doing this. One more round of attacks, and I do think this Torkoal is down. Or Piers can land the final blow. That works too. And there we go. We got Kabu's Rare League card as well. I'll see you back in Bug Fables, man. Cole, we've got trouble. Those two weirdos have shown up at the Pokemon lab. Oh no. We gotta chase down the idiots again. We gotta fight them one more time before we have to go back to finding all those Dynamax Pokemon. I'll be sure to heal up before we go back there, just in case.
We know all the wishing stars that Chairman Rose had gathered are here. We celebrities have an enhanced level of insight into such things.
The first part of the cutscene we see is these two idiots right in front of the camera. I don't know how you knew about this, but there's no way we're giving them to you. Yes, Sonia. And former Professor Magnolia. Finally! Set these two guys straight! Sonia and the Professor are the ones who've been inconvenienced here. And sure, he still wants to find the rusted shield again. I guess we have to battle them again, maybe. Okay, we do actually have to battle them. And we may have to do a double battle as well. And now they're finally here to get called weirdos to their faces. A title that's very much deserved.
To be called so terrible a thing as weirdos by those ruffians.
Much stronger Pokemon, my butt. We're still gonna take you down. They've each got 3 Pokemon. But I do not care. I didn't even know Sordward led with Golisopod. So this is good news for me. Yeah, good job, actually. Soften him up, Hop. Emergency exit. Right, that's Golisopod's signature ability. When its HP reaches half or less, it automatically switches out with a Pokemon of your choosing. But now, I can bring in Matchbox. I could probably take down the rest of you guys in 6 moves. Light Screen. Well, good thing I'm a physical attacker. And of course it used Shadow Claw on Matchbox because that was the only Pokemon between ours that it could hit. Bonk. Goodbye, Doublade. Now with Bronzong here, it's a 50-50 shot between whether it's immune to fire or ground. So I hope I don't have to swap to Terra. Although I may have to, if Matchbox takes any more damage. No matter, though. For right now, let's just do that. Down you go. Ooh, alright. Matchbox wants to learn the move Court Change. Believe it or not, Cinderace actually has 2 signature moves, and this is the other one. But I don't know what this move does. The user swaps the effects on either side of the field. That sounds awful. And a double kick for you. Now please don't have the heat-proof ability, Bronzong. Or you could just put Matchbox to sleep. Okay. I really should have saved that full restore. I guess I will be switching to Terra. I swear if this thing has the Levitate ability, I'm going to be very sad. First Impression. That's a physical bug-type move that only works on the user's first turn. And there's Rillaboom. So even if Bronzong here has the Levitate ability, I'm sure Rillaboom can still do well. Yep, sure enough. I had a feeling that were the case. I really should have saved the full restore. At least Rillaboom's drum beating took down Golisopod. Extra sensory again. Oh wait, it doesn't matter. I can use Crunch on Bronzong. That still does a grip of damage, despite it being not a same type attack bonus. And I thought Terra was gonna go down there. Oops. Let's just use Dragon Claw to finish you off. A bunch more level ups, that's good. Phalanx is up next. That's a pure fighting type, so I'll send in Athena. And let me guess, this thing's gonna open with no retreat? We're not gonna find out just yet. No, it opened with Mega Horn. That's definitely gonna KO Rillaboom. And now Hop's got his own Corviknight. But hey, guess what? I'm gonna get the KO first. Oh, I'm really gonna get the KO now that Phalanx has used close combat. Oh, wait, no! Hop did! You're so rude, dude. Ah, whatever. Kling Klang is here. I will swap to Terra again, if only because Hop has Corviknight. And it'll be really easy to take out Kling Klang. Especially with Wild Charge being used. Yes! Set up for me, so I don't have to. Corviknight isn't affected, but Kling Klang almost went down there. And there we go, now it's down. Now get the heck out of here! Can't you two understand that you're a bunch of weirdos? I'm not even reading your dialogue. At least we get to take all their Pokédollars. Give back the Rusted Shield and stop forcing Pokemon to go all crazy. Sorry, is this a bad time? My apologies for the intrusion. Assistant, what are you doing here? Oh, of course, she's working for the bad guys. Once again, with this post-game story seeming completely forced. Yeah, why'd you do it, Assistant? Why? It was necessary for the plan. You're working for the enemy, so therefore I hate you too, Assistant. And now we gotta comfort Sonia, or whatever. Oh, we were just supposed to exit. That's really rude. Of course I'd be down on myself. It was my fault I got tricked by a Nickit in Wooloo's clothing. Haha, that's a pretty good spin on the saying. And suddenly, Sonia's feeling better. So let me guess, we have to go to the rest of the stadiums or gyms or whatever to get the wishing stars. Those weirdos said that they wanted to reveal the true natures of Zacian and Zamazenta. I'm curious about what my former assistant said about a royal lineage. Did she mean it literally? No! It's all just stupid. Don't worry about it, Sonia. And hey, I was right. We do have to go to the remaining 4 stadiums. And I guess we'll do that next time on Pokemon Sword. Seriously though, I do think this next episode is going to be the last one for the post-game. I'm so sorry I haven't been, like, reading the dialogue as much or voice acting it as much. But I really just can't be bothered. I promise we'll be done with it in probably the next episode. I may do an extra long recording session just to make sure that happens. So, I guess we'll take care of the remaining wild Dynamax Pokemon next time on Pokemon Sword. Until then, this is Tentacle signing out. Take care, everybody.